Hi, Nirupam.
Hi, how are you?
Good, good. How are you?
I'm good too.
Shall we begin with the section?
Uh, yes, I think we should wait for a minute or two, everyone
Sure.
to come. Yeah,
Hi, Rashi. Let's just check the comments till then.
yeah. Hi
So, what's
Sakshi,
up on?
hi Chetan. Yeah,
I think let's begin.
yeah, let's start.
Okay, so hi guys, this is Anmol from Tag, and today we are having this live session where we're going to talk about all things art with Nirupam. So, Nirupam, let's have your intro.
Yeah, so I'm a mural artist and I'm based in Ahmedabad and I paint youth scale canvases and murals. That's like my forte. So,
Walls. So,
yeah,
walls
that's
are
what I
your
do.
canvas.
Yeah.
So,
And
how
I
long?
also, sorry, yeah.
I was just asking how long has it been that you've been painting murals?
Oh God, since 4 years, I guess.
Uh-huh,
Yeah,
that's
it had
amazing.
been 4 years I'm painting murals.
That's great. Okay, someone's saying that your face is not visible. Please place the phone a little far.
My face is not visible, okay?
Yeah.
Let me do something about it. I think the angle is not right.
Yeah.
Yeah, fine now.
Right. So, you've just told that it's been 4 years that you've been painting murals. So, I would like to ask you that what has been your art journey like for the past 4 years? And also that you
Your
recently
voice is
opened
cracking
your,
actually.
oh, just a second.
Yeah, I think now it's fine. I think now it's fine.
Okay. Yeah, so I was just
Yeah.
asking that how's the art journey been for the last 4 years that you've been painting murals and how did you begin? Rupam, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I think there is some network issue. I don't know. I couldn't see you properly. Yeah. Now it's good now.
Now
Yeah.
it's fine?
So
Okay.
yeah, it's fine now. So the journey actually started way before those 4 years where I started painting murals. Actually, I'm an interior designer. I have studied interior designing,
Okay.
and I was working under an architect. And when you are working under someone, you cannot suffice your creative kida that you have inside your
Absolutely.
head because it's his projects, is his work, so you have to work according to what your boss tells you.
According to
So
the project requirements, and you don't have the freedom to unleash
yeah,
your
yeah.
creativity. Yeah,
Yeah, so it then it becomes all about the boss and less about yourself. So I couldn't
absolutely.
enjoy the process of executing the work, though interior designing is a very creative field. But I couldn't enjoy that as much as I wanted. Then I tried changing my jobs and tried working under two or three architects, but I never found that satisfaction of working. So I was like, let me take a break and let me do something. I just wanted to sit in peace and think about what I want to do in life. And I always had this thing about painting. So I left the job. I told my parents that I am not happy with my jobs and I don't want to do for some times. And they were like, "You okay, fine. You sit at home and you discover whatever you like. You travel, this,
Exactly.
that."
Yeah.
So yeah, they were very supportive. So I was at home and I my mom is an artist actually.
Oh, lovely.
So yeah, so we had the brushes and the paints already in the house, but she never used those professional paints that we use these days. She used
Mhm.
very basic poster colors and acrylic colors
Okay.
that those simple fabric colors that we get. Yeah, so she
Right.
used to use that. So I sat with all the material that she has. Very basic. I didn't have any knowledge about the papers or whatever, what I should use and what people are using out there. And it was not also an era of a lot of internet usage, like everything is
Right.
available on Instagram and YouTube. So yeah, I sat
Hmm.
with the material at home and I think it was 3 years or 2.5, 3 years long journey where I discovered my own style and um, yeah. So
It
while
is all about
practicing,
self-exploration.
yeah. And
That's
I
amazing.
think that not having anyone to guide you is a very big advantage that you are a you are a clean canvas. It's blank there.
Absolutely.
And
Yeah.
whatever you do is your thing then. So it was very beautiful that I didn't have anyone and I didn't have internet to look upon. So
Absolutely. Yeah.
that's how it started.
That's amazing. And how did you land your first client? Like after you left your job and let's say you also, discovered your own style, then how
Yeah.
did you start with it professionally and how did you start earning out of it?
Yeah. So I used to paint these lines and a lot of lines of colors as well. I'm an abstract artist basically. Just it's recently that I started discovering. So um, as the journey started, I was learning then and I'm learning now. So that
Yeah.
learning process, I used to post everything on Instagram. And Instagram was very new that time. And somebody approached me like that in the comment only. I think
Okay.
DM wala thing was not there then on
Oh,
Instagram.
okay. So it's like
So
way back.
that I yeah. So I think it's in 2017, and
2007.
somebody approached me that I like your style, and we have a wall if you are happy to do it on a wall. I did one wall when I was in college. We have an art festival in our college where we all
Okay.
students paint the walls as per the theme decided by the student council. So I
Okay.
painted one wall there. So I had some experience in painting the walls, and it
Yeah.
has always been, very fascinating to me to paint the walls. And, who likes plain walls? I don't like plain walls. I like something to do on the walls and, very vibrant and lively things on the walls. I always liked it because I was studying in such a college where this culture was appreciated.
Right, right,
So
right.
somebody approached me just like that, and um, it's like कि मुझे करना ही था और किसी ने बोल दिया कि करो. So
Okay.
so he approached me, and I went there. I had a meeting, and I that guy who approached me first, he taught me a lot of things to, how to approach someone and how to write terms and conditions for your art and
Okay.
what to write. You have to take everything on a paper. And I was just a
Yeah.
kid that time. I didn't know all these things. So first client, he taught me to do all these
So
things, and then
basically, your first client was your mentor as well, in a way.
yeah. He taught me a lot of things. And Rupam, you cannot go like this. You have to go like that. You have to go like that. And even when I completed the project, he told me कि सस्ते में करके दिया तूने मुझे. I was like, oh, okay.
So yeah, that's how you just got an idea like how things work on a professional end. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah. So when you are willing to do something, you will find someone who guides you at the very critical stage. I have always got people who guides me like that.
I
Yeah.
think that's because, because of your intentions and how dedicated you are to your work. I think that matters a lot.
Yeah, that's
And
what helps you a lot to learn new things, na?
yeah, you need to be open to new ideas, new explorations, and everything. So yeah, that definitely
Absolutely.
helps.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
so like, how have you evolved? Like, did your style evolve over a period of time? Like, did you see any change in yourself?
Yeah, as I said, I was strictly an abstract artist. I only do abstract. I do a lot of lines, and I do lines with the colors. Those two things were there. I was very much like, कि I want to, if somebody sees the wall like that, and they knew that it's done by Nrupam. So I want to set a language like that of mine.
Your
Then
signature style, basically.
yeah, yes. So
Love
after painting a lot of walls like that, people started coming. Ki, Nrupam, you can do something else also, na? So this is our requirement, and let's see what you can do. Then I used to
it.
sit with a
Okay.
pen and paper and scribble the concept and discuss with the client. And so that's how it started. That's how I started exploring other styles too. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I had this client last year, just in August only. So exactly 1 year that I have started doing florals. I never did floral on a wall or even on a paper ever before. But the client is like, your work is good. Obviously, you can do it. Just make a concept for me. And I did it. And yeah, I loved it.
It worked
So
out well.
it's forever journey of discovering what you like, what you can do, and there
Yeah,
are
because the
immense
creativity is right
possibilities.
there in you. So yeah, I think it's just the need to unleash it.
Yeah,
That's it.
it is just that. So that's how,
So
you
we
know, when the new requirements come from the client that this is, you have painted already this, because client don't know that she is only willing to do abstract. So they come,
yeah.
and then obviously when somebody is coming to me, I don't want to disappoint them and I don't want to disappoint myself as well. I always want to answer myself that, okay, I can do this as well. I can do this as well. I don't
Yeah,
take
yeah.
no as an answer from me.
So it's
I don't
basically
tell
work for
myself,
you.
yeah.
In the
So
process, you're as well working on yourself. So, to grow yourself as an artist as well.
yeah. So I think that that hunger that I to talked about before, the hunger of, you know, always doing something new and creative kida. So yeah,
Creative
that's
feedback.
what that is
That's
the thing that keeps me going.
wonderful. Okay, so we got a question. Please talk about future in art, pursuing art as a career. What would you
Yeah.
say about
Okay, so I think in India, people say that there are not lot of opportunities for artists because people don't value art that much as it's appreciated in European countries. But I think you can turn that into your advantage because nobody knows much about art. So it's up to you how you represent art is a thing. It's what you represent, it is art. So you can turn that disadvantage into an advantage, and you can make it work for you. So I think that there are not so many people in India. Those they are very much aware about art is very positive thing that you can definitely pursue a career as an artist. But the only thing is people get confused between taking an inspiration and recreating someone's work. So if you are seriously considering this as a career, then you have to be unique. If people will see that you are only doing something that hundreds of people out there
it?
are doing. There are so many painters who do, you know, those typical paintings of Rajasthani style, and
Yeah,
there are a
yeah.
lot of things that lot of painters
A
are
lot of
painting
folk art is
already.
coming around. Yeah.
Yeah, so you will never get enough amount of money for your effort for those type of art because it is seen already, it is discovered.
Okay.
So you have to come up with your own unique voice of art, and you cannot, you get inspired by someone's journey,
Work.
someone's energy, someone's continuation of work, and but you cannot get inspired by someone's style in a way that you end up recreating that. So I think if you are willing to give enough time to discover your own style, then art career
Exactly.
is amazing and there are a lot of opportunities.
That's great. Thank you so much for the suggestions. I'm sure this would help a lot of people who are, watching the video.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the workshop that we are coming up with.
Yes.
So, yeah, okay. So, guys, we are coming up with a workshop in collaboration with Nupam, which is going to focus on mixed media art. So, it's going to be Nupam's basic style, her signature style, with a little bit of twist. So,
Yeah.
Nupam, would you like to share something more about it?
Yeah. So, this workshop that we are doing is we are not getting restricted with just one medium, but we will
Yeah,
try so many of it. We will try gouache, we will try watercolors, we will try ink, we will try acrylics, and we will merge those styles, different styles, and we'll come up with something very exciting and new. So that's very creative subject that actually Anmol gave me. She suggested me कि निरुपम कुछ ऐसा करते हैं तो मजा आएगा, कुछ अलग करते हैं इस time. So I was
exactly.
like, yeah, okay, I am all up about something alag. So this is very different subject that we are coming up with, and the workshop is on 6th of September. It is
September,
first Sunday
Sunday.
of September. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's on
So,
Sunday and it will be on Zoom, and the link and everything you can find on the tag. I haven't posted it yet, but I will post it.
definitely.
I will post it soon about everything that we are planning and we are doing. So I am very excited for this type of workshop because I haven't done those type of thing ever on
Yeah.
any workshop or even in live session or anywhere. So it's going to be something very exciting.
So it's going to be your first time creating something as a mixed media style.
Yes.
Yes.
And few mediums that I'm going to show are very new. Like gouache is something new that not much of the people are doing.
Done.
Ink
Yeah.
illustrations. I do ink illustration with a pen. Sorry, with a
Hmm.
brush. A lot of people
Okay.
do it with a pen, but ink
Yeah.
illustration with a brush looks amazing. So that will be there. Then
Okay.
liquid
That's good.
watercolors, photo ink will be there. So I also like ink so much, not just black ink, but colorful inks as well.
Colored. Right.
Yeah, so we will mix up everything and we will create something
So I think it's
exciting out of
going to
it.
be more of a paint party than a workshop, and it's going to be so much fun. It sounds so much fun.
Yeah, it already sounds so much fun.
Exactly. And especially for somebody who likes, who has such an inclination towards paints and stuff like that, stationery lovers and all, I think they're going to definitely enjoy.
Yeah, and as we talked about the discovery of new style of an individual artist, this actually helps because I started learning like that only. I didn't have any one particular medium in my head that I want to pursue this because I was unaware of the characteristics and possibilities with one particular medium. So,
So you learned out of your own experience by
yeah,
creating more artworks and
I
wall
tried
murals.
everything. Yeah, I tried everything. I tried with brushes, with pencils, with markers, and this, that. And while trying everything out, I found that okay, this thing is really something that I enjoy a lot.
That's amazing.
Somebody is
Okay,
asking that
so
it will be on a paper. Yeah, it will be on a paper. And we can also use canvas, but canvas we will cover in just one part, I believe,
Yeah.
but mostly on paper. Yeah.
I think paper will be more convenient for people who have not, who don't have a lot of experience with painting.
Yeah.
It'll be more convenient. Okay,
Yeah.
somebody is asking when is the workshop? The workshop is on 6th of September, Sunday. Details are already put up on the profile, so you can definitely check it out. And we also had another query, which is I do mandalas and I want to pursue that field. Can you please guide me? Anything about it?
I'm I don't call myself a mandala artist. I do mandala, but I am not strictly dedicated to mandalas. But I think there are a lot of intricate designs involved in mandalas. So yeah, I can guide you with that, how to you come up with new patterns of it. Um, you can try
Probably where to
creating
take
simple.
inspiration for the patterns, right?
Yeah, so nature is a great inspiration. So what you can do is you observe. Observation is a very great tool for artists. I get a lot of my inspiration from nature. I sometimes just click photographs, and if I am traveling somewhere and if I like a frame, so I
Yeah.
click it and I use patterns out of it. I use colors out of it, and I have done so
Yeah.
many murals as well and canvases as well, like that, getting inspired by the nature. So what you can do is get inspiration from the nature, and you will find a lot of interesting curves and shapes in nature. So practice that. Actually, if I get a chance to show my practice sheet in the workshop, I will. I
I think we'd
made
love
one
that.
single
We'd love
curve.
that.
Yeah, actually, my mom made the practice sheet for me. She made me sketch one single curve for 100 times, and that's how I
Wow.
got my muscle memory. So you have to
Hmm.
practice a lot to create that muscle memory. So yeah, that is one big tip that I would like to give for mandala and for any art. I think muscle memory and pattern creation is very, very important, and nature is like that. You will find everything in nature. You will find geometrical shapes, and you will find free shapes, and you will find crazy colors, and
Perfect.
yeah, so everything is out there.
Okay. We have another question. How do you feel in times when there's a break between two projects? Do you seek for work by approaching people or do you wait for business to approach you? And how do you keep yourself motivated?
Yeah, so
This is a
when there
very
is a
interesting
break
question.
between yeah, actually, it's a great question. When you
Yeah.
have a break between two projects, what I do is I work on myself. Like like this simple art. This I did a few, I think yesterday itself
Wow.
I finished this. This is a watercolor thing, and I have never used watercolors ever before. So when I'm free and I have a break between two projects, I try to work on myself. I try to explore materials, and I also love to try new styles and try new colors a lot of times. So I always keep myself busy and either practicing or discovering new things. So I have so many, if you see in my studio, I have so many canvases laying there. I practice on them. And yeah, and other thing is, if I approach people for business, if I have an inquiry and I am unable to concentrate on the inquiry when I'm busy doing a project, then of course I try to reach them that sorry, I was busy, this, that. Yeah, so then I approach, but I think that you don't need to approach anybody for business. When you are good in your work, people will come to you for sure. That is a guarantee.
That's very well said. And okay, so the next question, you practice different art form along with the job, or you left the job and then dedicated yourself? We've actually covered this, but yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I also used to sketch a lot while I was doing a job. But yeah, I left it basically. I was sure that I was not happy. I was not sure what I want to do, but I was just sure that I am not happy doing a job and I don't want to do it. So I left it. I might be ending up practicing interior designing as well. I was unsure,
Yeah.
but yeah, that's what I did.
You took a chance, but it's there are a lot of artists who do this, but for some of them it works and for some it doesn't. So, like, any tips on that? Like, because we did have a question that how do you keep yourself motivated as well while you don't have if you don't have a project going on. So, like you said, you work on yourself. So, does there come a point when maybe you have to do something to keep yourself motivated as well?
Yeah, so practicing this new type of art and using new type of material keeps you motivated, one thing. But the other thing is, sometimes there will be days where you will feel that, okay, I don't know what I'm doing, and the ideas are not coming into my head. So I don't take those thoughts seriously. They come and it's normal. It has to come. You are human, so it will
Yeah,
come. It's a human nature.
exactly.
So just don't take negative thoughts seriously. Negative thoughts are going to come, but today it's coming. Tomorrow you will again find something that will make you happy creating,
Yeah.
or try to just recall some old idea that you left. Or I'm sure every artist has some incomplete work, so try to complete that if you are not coming
Always.
up with a new idea. Yeah. So while working on that old idea, you will find something new to paint, or just try to I will show you. Like, this is one can,
No, this is beautiful.
and this is another
I
one.
mean,
They both are same in the style. Can you see?
yeah, 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 it's visible.
Yeah, so they both are same in
Amazing.
the style, but I have also incorporated lines here, and I have tried three different colors here, and there is just one color in this. So when I
Yeah.
have a creative block, I do such thing. I just
So you just
try
play
to
with your
recreate
new
one single
style.
pattern in, yeah, just take one simple pattern
That's
that you
amazing.
have already done before and try it in different mediums or try it in different styles, and think what you can do more on that particular art style.
Yeah. How can you like
So yeah,
expand
that
your
that
style
that
as
helps.
well?
Yeah. So yeah, that will actually expand your limits of the styles that you have created for yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, someone's saying you can do a motivational speech, and I completely agree. Your
Oh
journey has
God.
been so
Yeah, I will try.
inspiring. I think people will love it.
I never thought I can speak in front of people, huh? When I was in college, I was such a shy and that kid who never comes up with a new idea to the teacher, and even in school and in college, I was that kid.
That's amazing. But I think this is one quality that most of the artists share because a lot of us are like shy to just come out to the world and yeah. But once you do, it actually feels great because it opens a lot of new options, new opportunities for you.
Yeah. And actually, that newness that you have in yourself, that is not acceptable when you are in school and in college, because you have to go as the academics tell you. So, you cannot just go out of the system, and थ्री इडियट्स के जैसा पॉसिबल नहीं होता है ना रियल लाइफ में.
This is completely
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got a comment which is very sweet. Nirupa was a very dedicated artist. She was doing huge projects just a week before her D-Day. So, how do you manage your time so well? She's
Oh.
back with right after marriage.
Oh, so when I was getting married, I told my client that I am off for 3 or 4 days. I will not be able to come, and then I'll resume the work. And yeah, it actually happened, and I'm surprised that she remembers it. But it
That's
is just the
amazing.
dedication, na. You want to go back
Yeah,
and you want to resume the work. So who is there to stop you when you want to do it?
absolutely. It's amazing. It's so
Yeah.
great to know you as an artist as well as a person. I mean, you're a great, great, great inspiration for a lot of us out here, and it's been a great talk. But I have one last question: that when you're not painting, what are you doing? Like, what other hobbies do you have?
Your voice
Because
is cracking. You're not.
am I audible now?
I think the network is broken again.
Okay, I'll go now. So I was asking that other
Yeah.
than painting, other than art, what is your hobby? Like, what do you do when you're not painting, or what do you do when you're not, working on a project?
Yeah. So I love to travel, but as we cannot travel right now because of the COVID situation, so me and
Yeah.
my husband, we both love to cook. So we open YouTube and
Amazing.
we pick one big complicated recipe and we
Yes.
cook. So we love to cook. He is a hotelier, so
Oh,
he has some knowledge of cooking. So yeah, we both cook together and I make amazing meals. Though I
mm,
it's completely different that I even go creative with that
yeah.
also. So it's
So,
completely different
definitely.
than the recipe that's there, but it's yummy. And we like to create that art of cooking as well. So yeah, I like to cook.
Great.
I don't
That's
call it
perfect.
a hobby, but it is something that makes me happy to, make cook something yummy. Yeah, so that's
That's
one thing
great.
I do.
That's wonderful, wonderful.
What
So,
beginners
any,
should do.
uh,
Yeah, Ananda is asking that what beginners should do. Yeah, so as I already explained, that sit with everything that you have, everything you can find. Don't spend a lot of money because you are not a pro, so that it's not meaningful to buy expensive materials when you don't exactly know how to use them. So sit with school supplies, get everything, get inks, get watercolors, get acrylic colors, fabric colors. Sit with a blank paper and blank mind and start creating something. And as you go, you will find what makes you the most happy to create. And yeah, that's how that's a beginner should do basically.
One thing that I would like to add, because, imagining myself doing this, that, you just bring out all your art supplies onto a table and you just start using them with nothing in mind. I think it's a great idea because you will get to see what kind of, the outcomes of different types of material, how you can use it on paper, how you can use it on canvas. So that thing on a technical end, I think it's a great way to just start.
Yeah. It's
That's
I
amazing.
have even seen people using watercolors on canvas. Watercolors
Yeah,
are not meant to use on canvas, but people do it. So yeah, you always break the rules and learn.
absolutely. There was one very important question which said that do you need expensive things to make good art? Also, I love you and what you do, and you're my inspiration.
Thank you so much. But no, you don't need expensive supplies to create a great art. Most of my favorite art that I made probably 2 years back, and I still get inquiries about it. People actually want to buy that art. They are not made with great expensive materials. They are just made with simple camelin acrylic color and it's inexpensive. So, what you spend is not important, what you create is important.
It's important. Yeah, very well said. So I think should we wrap up the session?
Yeah, if anybody has any more questions,
Any question?
then we take it and then we wrap up. Nrupam, you are a used name in the world of Euros. Oh God, I like to hear this. Thank you so much.
But oh, we
Hello
have
from
someone.
Mexico.
Yeah.
Hey, hi. So, I think this workshop is going to be super fun because I was just
Definitely.
creating some new art. Like I used ink in a few days. I used gouache. I used a watercolor and that
Yeah.
fine art, what you call it, fine liner as
Fine.
well in a
Yeah.
few days. And I am into that. I am into that phase right now, and we are doing this workshop in when I am into that phase of using everything together. So I think it's going to be super, super amazing.
Definitely. We're, looking forward to it. And I hope a lot of people turn up and, we have a great, great, great time
Yeah.
because
I
I
think
remember
I
the last
think it's
workshop. The last workshop that we did, I still get queries on that, please conduct another workshop with Rupam. It was amazing. And I completely agree. So, yeah, here we are with another workshop, and we really look forward to having you guys there.
yeah. So it's on 6th of
Six, six
September on
September.
Sunday. Yeah.
Yeah,
And I hope to see you guys there as well. And we are going to talk a lot in detail about every material that we are using. So
yeah,
yeah, it's
definitely.
going to be fun.
Okay, so all the details, guys, you can, check out Tag's page and all the details will be there. And still, if you have any queries, you can DM us on Rupam anytime. And thank you, Rupam. Thank you for this session. It was great talking to you. Got to know so much about you. I'm sure a lot of people are going to, use it in their daily life and, get motivated from this. So thanks a lot for that.
Yeah, I'm so happy. It was great talking to you. And actually, it's your
Same here,
first
same here.
live on Instagram, and
Yes,
it
it's my
was with
first live on
me.
Tag.
So it's a
Really
huge opportunity
amazing.
for me that actually
No.
you did your first live with me. So I'm so happy.
Absolutely. It was a pleasure. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay.
All right.
Bye bye.
Thank you
Thank you.
everyone for joining. Bye.